Live from Fox 5, welcome to the News Block.
And here are your top stories on the news block. Pennsylvania police on the stand in the Luigi Mangione pretrial hearing. The big focus of today, what was inside that backpack they found during his arrest last year. The NYPD telling Fox 5 they have somebody in custody in the shooting of Jets player Chris Boyd. Details on this person of interest. And New Jersey's top federal prosecutor stepping down while Alina Habba says she's leaving the job. But first, that bitter cold hitting the tri-state in some frigid temperatures could drop all the way down into the teens. Doesn't it feel great? Good afternoon. I'm Teresa Priolo. Thanks for joining us for today's news block. The cold will be downright dangerous in most parts of our area tonight. Let's get right to meteorologist Audrey Puente. She's in our weather center with the latest on this chilly forecast. Hey, Audrey.
Hi there, Teresa. It has been a frigid day across the tri-state area. Temperatures have been below the freezing mark for much of the afternoon. Our high temperatures for the day were probably closer to 40, but that was after midnight. We spent much of the day in and around 30 degrees across much of the region. It's an Arctic air mass that has worked its way down from Canada, and it's going to produce sub-freezing temperatures as we move through the overnight. Factor in the winds and it feels even colder, but we'll get a brief warm up as we go into the middle part of the week. Along with that will come the threat for a rain and snow mix too, which we'll outline for you. So here's a look at the temperature trend, and here is that air mass I just mentioned that's been diving down out of Canada, producing below normal temperatures from the Ohio Valley all the way out towards New England and even further south. Even the Gulf Coast today was in the 40s and 50s earlier this morning. Right now we're sitting at 27 in Central Park. It's 29 in Islip, 27 for you out in East Hampton. Off to the north, we're in the 20s in Poughkeepsie and Sussex. Monticello's air temperature right now is at 19 degrees. It's been brutally cold up to the northwest of us here. The winds have definitely been an issue as well. Right now they're sustained between 5 and 15 miles per hour on average. However, we do have gusts up to 25 across the area. So when we factor that in with the current temperatures, we have wind chills that are making it feel like the teens in the city right now. It feels like 12 degrees in White Plains, 13 in Poughkeepsie. It's feeling like 12 in Monticello, where earlier you were in the single digits. Tonight we can expect single-digit wind chills as we move through the overnight hours. The good news is we don't have any rain or snow to speak about here across the tri-state, but clouds have been slowly invading our skies as we moved along through our Monday here. We had some sun earlier. Now it's kind of getting filtered out by the cloud cover, and eventually we'll see the clouds actually erode away. This is the northern fringe of a system that is bringing snow and rain across the mid-Atlantic. You can see some of that just at the edge of the screen here at the bottom, but fortunately for us, we're going to stay dry across the tri-state area. So overnight, we're going to have those clouds clear out and temperatures will take a big drop by tomorrow morning. We'll feel like the single digits across parts of the area. I'll let you know when we'll finally warm up coming up. Teresa?
We're looking forward to it. All right, Audrey, thank you. Luigi Mangione back in court today, and today focused on Mangione's time in Pennsylvania. One of the officers who arrested him is testifying. Fox 5's Antoine Lewis live outside in that bitter cold, right outside of the courthouse with the very latest. Antoine, I understand you're connecting with Lisa Evers, who is inside the courthouse.
In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
That's a good podcast category. All right, coming up on the news block, President Trump pushing back on states attempting to regulate AI. Why he says it shouldn't be left in their hands. 4:30, it's the bottom of the hour, and here are some of the stories making headlines. Pennsylvania police on the stand in the Luigi Mangione pretrial hearing. The big focus of today, what was inside his backpack that they found during his arrest last year. His lawyers are fighting to exclude key evidence from his murder trial. The NYPD telling Fox 5 they have somebody in custody in the shooting of Jets player Chris Boyd, the 20-year-old man turning himself into authorities in Buffalo. He is expected to be brought back to New York City to face those charges in the coming days. And overseas, a powerful 7.5 quake hitting northern Japan. It was strong enough to shake buildings, as you can see, and it even trigger tsunami warnings. About 90,000 people along the northern coast were given evacuation orders out of an abundance of caution. All right, but closer to home here, we are simply dealing with some pretty frigid weather. Temps settling in, and they could get downright dangerous tonight. At least that's what we're hearing from the Weather Center. Let's bring in Audrey Puente. She's tracking all this for us. 'Tis the season, huh?
Yes, it is.
And that does it for the News Block. Thanks for joining us. The 5 o'clock news starts right now.
Right now on the 5 o'clock news.